This program is brought to you by Kværner, Teledyne Oil and Gas, EMAS, Control Cutter, and IV Offshore.
We're honored to be joined right now by Norway's Prime Minister, Erna Solberg. Ms. Solberg, can you tell me what is Norway's role looking forward in supplying and diversifying European energy supply, given declining investment on the Norwegian continental shelf?
We still think we have a big role in the intermediate period for stabilizing European energy markets. When you have a lot of sun and wind, you will need to have some stabilizers in there when it's not raining and when it's not sunny and it's not so windy. So we think that gas still has a large role into the energy market. And of course we have the hydropower. We are now in negotiations of 2 new interconnectors on hydropower, one to Germany and one to Britain, which also will be part of this stabilization of the European energy market.
In your speech, you mentioned the need for a fair and transparent emissions trading scheme within Europe. What can Norway do to ensure that scheme remains fair and effective?
Well, we are working hard on that before the October meeting. It will be in the EU, where we think that most of these arrangements around the new energy policy and the new emission policies will be finalized at the summit meeting there. We are trying to especially look around how are they going to organize the stabilizer part, the mechanisms for that, into a much more renewable market in the future. We are very clear that the ambitions of having a more renewable market is important, but if you are stabilizing with coal instead of using gas with half the emissions, then we think it's unfair. But we are not members of the EU, so we are lobbying as most other lobby organizations are doing.
And finally, the theme of this year's conference is change. How is Norway adapting to a changing energy climate? And what's the role of ONS in fostering new approaches?
Well, the ONS is a very good platform for the discussion between all the different actors in this field. Politicians, different companies, both on the oil side and on the supplier side, and also for researchers and others to come. I think the most important thing in the future when it comes to change is to make sure that we do have our compatibility and that we will be able to compete in the international competition, which I think is a bit of a challenge with our cost level today.
Excellent. Madam Prime Minister, thank you so much for being with us. We really value your time.